My name is Julia, and I took Diane's course um, in spring of 2023. And I just wanted to provide some information on my experience. Um, One of the things that I really found helpful is all the support that I received, as well as the group. And it was a support from the perspective of Diane, the support that she provides. It's just she has an amazing ability to just hold space and a safe and a feeling of safety and a feeling of being heard. That's something that I really needed at that point in my life. And the other thing too is that the people that joined the group were just amazing, very, very supportive, kind, calm, friendly. Everyone was really willing to learn, wanting to look at our stuff, wanting to move forward. And it just, we became a really collaborative group or a cohesive group, I think, really quickly. And I attribute that to Diane as well, because she was able to just hold the space for all of us. So that's something that I found hugely beneficial for me to just be myself and open up and cry and do all the things that I needed to do um, to start looking at my stuff and releasing the layers of trauma, which brings me to the second thing too that was really important is that um, through the course of the work, I found that I did release my trauma, release triggers. My reactivity went down and my ability to emotionally regulate went up. And that was huge because I had come to a point in my life that I was just really struggling. And even though the work would reveal more layers, doing the process with Diane's course, I was able to handle it when I was getting to deeper layers, which was a huge difference where before, I'd hit one layer and I was completely stuck and frozen. And so the course of the several weeks I was able to start really releasing things and then having the strength and the tools to go into a deeper layer. Um, and the, um, and then the other thing about, oh, and then the next thing too is that there were options, but it didn't feel obligatory. For me, I've spent most of my life doing. And I think even with healing, I would be in programs where I had to do all this homework and all this kind of stuff that was really challenging for me. And Diane provides things that you can do if you are the person who wants to do worksheets and journal on this or journal on that. I wasn't there at that point. So I just love being able to show up and there was no obligation, like, have you done the homework? And we were able to just share and listen to each other and sit in a safe space together and then just enjoy the map process, which I love the map process too, from the perspective of that you can just relax and let your subconscious mind interact with the process versus feeling like my conscious mind and me have to go out and do everything. And then that brings me to oh, and speaking of that too, is that Diane actually gave us extra sessions, which I thought was just so kind and so helpful and it was just really, really great, really just kind on her part and just really helpful to the group. Like she would notice an area that we probably needed bolstering on or an area that we were interested in. And she provided that, which was absolutely wonderful. And then getting to the map, Diane does an amazing job with map, I find. I have actually tried several map practitioners, probably like no, 6 or 7 maybe. And I've probably talked to 18. I spent a lot of time in the beginning because I've had some very negative experiences in the past with therapists. And I just really wanted to feel comfortable. And I felt very comfortable with Diane. And I think she does an amazing job with MAP. She was able to listen to all of us in the group and kind of distill all of our issues. Um, and incorporate that into map in a really skillful way, in a really helpful way. And I remember several times just relaxing into the map session and going like, oh yeah, and just like she caught everything. And it was just extremely thorough and cohesive and smooth. And she has a very calming voice and a calming presence. You just kind of felt like you were in this calm, wonderful, loving cocoon of map. I know that sounds cheesy, but it was really, it's really wonderful. So, and that was just extremely helpful. So I just highly recommend it. I really loved her course. I thought it was extremely helpful to me and extremely helpful to the other participants as well. And yeah, I feel so fortunate that A, I found her and B, I went ahead and did it. So those are my thoughts. Thank you.